Hello crafters and welcome to Spring into Sandown online craft show brought to you by From Picture to Page and Beyond Papercraft Shows. I'm your host Wendy Stewart and I'm absolutely delighted to be joining you for this session. So Spring into Sandown is going to include demonstrations and interviews with our amazing retailers and talented guests. And we're beaming right into your craft room, your living room, wherever you may be today. We're coming to you live from our studios in Mount Waverley. So I am so excited, as I said, to be hosting this session. If you want any information about past sessions or future sessions, please go to our website, which is from picturetopageandbeyond.com.au. You can see all the details of the show, what's coming up, view past sessions, which will all be up there, and you can get in touch with all of our retailers through there. Now, while you're there, don't forget to sign up to our email newsletter, please, our newsletter list, so that you can be the first to know about everything that's happening. You can get weekly updates, you can get replays of all the videos that have gone live. So it's all there on our website, so please take a moment to visit. Now, if you're watching live with us right now, or on Facebook replay or on YouTube, please say hello and please let us know you're there, just like Leanne and Pam, Christine, Denise, Carol, everybody, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. So as I said, I'm super excited to be hosting this session because we have got with us, joining us right now from the Peninsula Paper Craft Boutique, the lovely Jen. So please let me bring her on screen. Hello, beautiful.
Hi, Wendy, everybody.
Welcome, welcome. We're so excited to have you with us, Jen. Thank you for joining us for this session.
Thank you for having me.
So I just wondered if you wanted to tell everyone a little bit about yourself, because we may have crafters and other people watching who have not met you before and don't know anything about your wonderful store.
So we are Peninsula Paper Craft Boutique. We have a bricks and mortar store in Somerville on the Mornington Peninsula.
Yes.
So Joe and I run it together.
Yes.
And you'll see Joe tomorrow on her demo.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
And finally, I convinced her to get on. So excited. We've also got our online store as well. During lockdown, we've been running click and collect and both online orders and going to the post office every day. Made good friends with the post office people.
Yeah. And I know there's been some delays with Australia Post, but you ladies actually take your orders physically down to the post office. So there's been no delay in you sending orders out.
No. So unfortunately, we've had a few get stuck in some of the distribution centres, but as soon as we put in a request going, excuse me, get it out.
Absolutely.
They get it out in a couple of days. So Australia Post has been pretty good.
Yeah, wonderful.
Wonderful. We just have to be patient.
Yeah, I think Helen's saying on screen that she really misses going into your beautiful store.
Oh, thank you. Well, I look forward to having everyone back very, very soon.
And we're hoping that is, something that can happen sooner rather than later down here. But, until then, there's always online and click and collect and Australia Post, which is awesome.
So we're not too far away from having our store open. Just be aware that our hours are going to be a little higgledy-piggledy for a while until we get the kids back to school in full.
Definitely.
The next couple of weeks is going to be challenging because I've got one kid going on one day, one kid going on another day.
Oh, goodness.
It's all just over the place. So I'm keeping crafting so my mind is relaxed.
Excellent. As I said to you, Jen, I think on one of the last lives we did, we're just going to craft our way out of this whole situation. So, yeah.
The best way to do it.
Yeah. So, Jen, what are you going to be showing us today or telling us about before we flip the camera over?
So I'm going to be working with Fairy Hugs today. So it's a new stamp company that we've been getting in, coming up a year now. Right. So, and they've only just turned one themselves a couple of months ago. They work really, really well with Lavinia stamps, which we also have in store. We have a nice big wall of both Lavinia and Fairy Hugs. And I'm just going to show some simple stamping techniques because sometimes we don't have time or don't really have the desire to create a full card and a full background.
Yes.
But we still want to use our stamps and make use of what we have in our collection.
Definitely.
So I'm going to show you how to make a quick and easy card front just using your stamps.
Wonderful. So Jen, I'm going to give you a moment just to switch over your camera. Words, Wendy, words. To just swap over the camera and I'll come back to you as soon as you're ready. Thank you.
No worries.
So, are we all excited? Jen's going to do an amazing demonstration for us. Now, if you're noticing some strange comments, in the comments feed, please don't click on them. Just ignore it. Our team is doing their best to get rid of them. So just concentrate on the fun stuff that Jen's going to show us, and we're going to have some fun. So I think Jen's ready to go. Wonderful. Over to you, Jen. Thank you.
Thank you, Wendy. Okay, sorry. We have a nice special this weekend too. So
Yes.
from today up until midnight on Sunday, we have 20% off all of Fairy Hugs products.
How wonderful.
Stamps, the backgrounds, and glitters as well. So what we're going to use is these pre-designed backgrounds.
Oh, how beautiful.
These come in a pack of 6
Okay.
for $99.
Yeah.
And there's lots of them available.
Yes.
They're a great way of just being able to create a simple, easy card with our stamps. So we're going to create this beautiful turtle one that I've done quite a few times with different sizes. But I love, this is called Raphael. He's just gorgeous.
Well, he's very handsome, and I love his glitter shell.
Well, he needs a bit of glitter.
Definitely.
And then we've got this little fairy one, and this is Dandelia, who is flying in on the little dandelion.
That is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm obsessed with everything purple and lilac, so there you go.
So it's good fun, and she's got the glitter wings as well.
Great.
So I made things really easy for myself. I've pre-cut a couple of 6x6 cards,
Yes.
just white, and these pieces are 6x6 in size, so they'll sit straight on.
Yes.
However, I do like to have a little border, so I've cut mine down to 5 7/8 by 5 7/8.
And is it just normal? Sorry, Jen. Is it just normal white cardstock you're using, or any particular weight or anything, or?
No, just whatever your standard card base
Wonderful.
is. So whatever you have available for to use.
Thank you.
Okay, so to get started, let's do our purple one first because Wendy loves purple.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. You're too kind. Jen,
So,
can I get you to move that just a little bit to the left, if possible? Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Is that better? Yep.
Yep, perfect.
Okay,
Thank you.
so we're going to use Dandelia. We're going to use our bunnies because they're so cute. We're going to use some mini dancing mushrooms. We'll use the fairy wind to blow her into our little section, and then we're going to use May Your Life a Fairy. So this is called Fairy Life. It's really cute.
That is gorgeous.
And I did in the original one use some grass, but I don't have that out with me, so we'll just use extra mushrooms. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to want to do is place our fairy and where we want her to be. So we're going to stamp her in Nocturne. So I'm going to be using the Versafine Clair inks.
Gorgeous.
For this particular one, and I love these inks. They're fantastic. So we're just going to ink up our little fairy, making sure we have a good coverage with the ink, and then we're going to place it down. So with this one here, we can figure out how we want her to look.
What a great idea.
So because I want her to look like she's landing on the mushrooms
yes.
I'm just going to stamp her off a little bit on an angle. So matching up the stamp, knowing that's where I want her to be, placing her down and stamping. Now, we can tend to get a little impatient as crafters.
Who, us? Never.
One of the tips that I've learned with stamping, and especially your solid images, your silhouette stamps, is just to hold it there. Let the ink absorb into your cardstock just for a little bit longer than you would usually think to leave it. So when you pull it up, you have a beautiful stamped image.
Is stunning. Absolutely stunning. And that's a great tip, Jen. Absolutely great tip.
So then you can just wipe your stamp off. Now this one is really fun. It's a stamp chamois from Lawn Fawn.
Do you have those in store, Jen?
I do, yes,
Wonderful.
of course.
So in case anyone missed that, that's a stamp chamois that Jen has in store.
Yeah. Okay, so our little mini mushrooms, we're going to stamp those in Twilight, but we need to have a little bit of a mask here. So I've just torn some A4 paper.
Okay.
So I can place that down. Now you don't want it like over the top to leave a gap. You want to bring it down just below where you want to stamp behind.
Okay.
And I'll show you what that ends up looking like. Again, inking up. So this one's the Twilight. Have that just below. Pressing down. And then we look, see our mushrooms are looking like they're sitting behind the ridge rather than being on top or over the top. So we're just going to move the little mask around and stamp our mushrooms. So we tend to collect quite a few things as crafters, and I'm sure you are like me and have a few things in our collection that we haven't used in a little while.
I'm sure we can all admit to that, Jen.
So it's a great way of getting your stamps out and having a play with things that you may not have used in a little bit.
Yes.
So we're just going to keep moving around the edge. To create our little mushroom forest that our fairy's going to land in. There we go.
That is so beautiful. It's looking so effective, Jen, and what a great tip to help us all do the masking and get it right. Yep.
Yeah, it's so easy and a lot of fun. And it's really important to play with your colours. So use the colour, more colours you have, because that creates the depth.
Yes.
In your page. So I don't have the grass, but I'm going to keep using the mushroom. So I'm going to bring in a different colour. So I'm going to use the green oasis.
Oh, that looks absolutely stunning.
It's really going to help make the bottom of the page pop.
Yeah. Such a simple tip to use a different color, and it just is making the whole thing pop already.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Because it's something when we got all the Versafine colours in, I'm like, do you really need all of the colours? Like, silly question, right? But I was trying to, justify it. And I'm like, when I started using them and learning to create that depth, I'm like, yes, you need all the colours.
Okay, good to know. So yes, everybody, Jen's giving us permission to have all the colours.
Yeah. There we go. So we've created our little field of mushrooms.
It's just stunning.
So then we can add our little bunny on. We might change it up, and we're going to put little bunnies sitting on the mushroom.
Oh, very cute.
So
and those
again,
mushrooms and bunnies would make such perfect Easter cards as well, is what, I'm thinking.
Oh, definitely. So the Nocturne is definitely one that you'll use quite a lot, especially with silhouette stamping. And also the Morning Mist, which is the grey one when you don't want something like super, super dark. How cute is he?
Beautiful. I mean, these stamps are so versatile. You can use it for stamping, for scrapbooking. You can put it on, on a mixed media project, in your art journal page, anything at all.
Absolutely. You have so much fun with it. So we're going to finish off our background just by adding some of the text in on the side. So we're going to layer that around.
Jen, we have a question if you don't mind, please.
Go for it.
Jen, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yep, okay. Your volume's gone really, really soft.
Oh,
Just give me a moment and I'll come back to you. Just give me 1 second, please.
okay.
Okay, I think we're back now, all right? I think you
You're all
just
good?
dropped out for a minute. No, you're good now. You're good.
Okay.
Sorry, there was a question, please, if you don't mind.
Yep, go
Are
for
these
it.
Versafine stamp pad colours the same sort of pigment as the Versafine black? And if you would know a price, please, Carol's asking.
Yes, they are the same as the Versafine Black.
Thank you.
It's just rebranding, and they use the Versafine Clair. The price, I don't have them on
No, that's
me.
okay. I'm sure, Carol, if you wouldn't mind just checking out the website, please. I'm sure the price will be on there for you.
Sorry about that, Carol. I will pop it up as soon as I finished.
Okay, great. Yep. So you'd be able to pop that in the comments, please, Jen?
For sure.
Great.
I'll
So
put a
Carol,
link.
just keep watching, and after Jen's finished the live session, she'll go and put the pricing and possibly put anything else you might need to know over there. Most welcome, Carol. Thank you.
Okay, so all I'm doing is just adding some text around the outside edge of the card, and it pulls your view straight into the middle, which is where you want it to be. Whoops. There we go.
And it's also a good way to show everyone that you don't need to use the whole stamp. You can just use bits of the stamp for whatever project you're creating.
Absolutely. Just have fun with it. Don't get too stressed about it.
No. And you don't have to be precise. I mean, yes, precise and straight, but you don't have to, have everything on there. So
No. So something that I've been learning too.
sometimes it takes us a while to learn these things, Jen. I don't know about you, but it did me.
Yeah, it can. And then we learn something and we forget and we do something. It's like, it's all good.
Yeah, definitely.
Just have fun with it. Just enjoy the process. And if something doesn't turn out the way you thought it would, don't worry. Like, it's obviously there was a better way.
Exactly.
Okay, and so the last thing we're going to do is add our little fairy wind into the corner. So it's pushing little Dandelia
They are
across the
such
field.
gorgeous stamps.
They stamp so well too. It's such great quality.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh,
Great
look at that.
company. So the last thing that we're going to do is, of course, add some glitter.
Yay!
You can't have fairies without glitter.
No, you can't.
And to add our glitter on today, I'm going to use this quickie glue pen, and this is awesome. And it's on our website. I think it's only like $5. Like it's not expensive, but it's a fantastic, just like a little roller pen. It's great.
Beautiful.
So you can just get into those little spaces to add glitter to her wings.
Gorgeous.
Without going over the lines. So you still get the detail.
Yes. And Jen, do those pens come in any particular colours, or is it just the one sparkly glitter colour?
No, so this is the glue. This is a glue.
The glue. Yep.
Yeah. So just glue, and then we're going to add our glitter over the top.
Okay, I misunderstood. Thank you very much.
That's okay.
I just got all excited, that's all. Oh, look at that.
Pick that off.
Wow.
So beautifully glitter wings. And then we're going to add some glitter on the mountain down the bottom as well.
Okay.
just because we can. So last thing to do with the card, we're just going to run along the ridge.
Yes.
Just like so. And then grab our green glitter.
And Natalie's saying she needs that glue pen. Natalie, I think we all need that glue pen.
Yeah, you all need your glue pen. Just be aware that we don't have a lot left in stock.
Okay.
So grab it as quick as you can.
Yes, but I'm sure you'd be getting more in, Jen, if you sell
Oh,
out.
yes.
Awesome.
We'll definitely be getting more in. Okay.
And always best to put the glitter away immediately in case you're going to be using anything like a heat gun or whatever. You don't want glitter going everywhere. Which glitter does anyway, so.
That or embossing powder.
Yes,
and
that too.
Good, because the Versafine Clair is a pigment ink, it can take a little bit extra to dry.
Yes.
So sometimes it's best just to either dry it off or just set it aside before you get to the glitter.
Oh, wonderful.
But you can just sweep it off with a paintbrush.
That is looking incredible.
There is card number 1.
Beautiful.
Done. So then it's just as simple as adhering it onto your card front, and you can add a sentiment, or you can put the sentiment inside as well, and your card's done. How fun is that? So there you go.
There's lots of love for this card in the comments. Jen, you'll have to go back and read them. Denise, you're absolutely correct. Do not use it under a heating duct in winter or it will go everywhere. Denise, are you speaking from experience here? Sounds like it.
We've all done it. It is okay.
Yes, we have, yeah.
All right.
Jen, you're going well. We've got about 20 minutes to go, so you're going well.
Excellent. So we've got time to do little Raphael because he's probably my favourite.
Oh, he's divine.
This card, it's just 3 stamps. So we're going to use Raphael. We're going to use the sea quote, which says, "The sea, once it casts its spell, holds one in its net of wonder forever."
Gorgeous.
This is beautiful. And then we're going to use some Frilly seaweed.
That's divine.
Super cute. So again, lots and lots of colour. So we're going to use Warm Breeze, Paradise.
Yes.
And we're going to use Bluebell and possibly Medieval Blue. We'll see how we go.
Absolutely, yep.
But lots and lots of colour. To play, we'll use our glitter. So this one is Ocean. We'll use for Raphael shell. And then to colour in Raphael, we're going to use the Pine Elements ink.
Oh, gorgeous.
And then just a water pen, a water brush.
Lovely, lovely.
Add that on. Okay, so stamping first. We'll stamp Raphael first because he is our star of the show.
He is the star, definitely.
So back to the Nocturne for that one. I'm going to put him right in the centre of our card. And remember just to press down and hold it there. Be patient.
Yeah, and just make sure you've got, you've pushed down on the entire image slowly so that you get a really good print of it.
Yes. So I have found that some stamps that I've used, they don't stamp quite well.
Okay.
I'm not sure what company they were, but what I found is I put like an embossing mat underneath when I'm stamping, and just having that extra sponginess.
Oh, okay.
And we've actually got a stamp mat from Couture Creations as well.
Yeah.
Just having that extra sponginess and give rather than being on a glass mat can help you get a really good image. But we've also got your hinge stamper, your stamp press. That's another option as well.
Yeah, that's a really great product.
But I'm being brave and using my...
You're doing well. You're doing incredibly well, Jen.
There we go.
Oh, hello, Raphael.
He's so beautiful.
He's very handsome, but he's got a cheeky look to him too.
He does. Love him. Okay, so then we can our frilly seaweed. Do that on the side. So we're going to build out the colour to get that depth and make him looking like he's swimming through.
Yes.
So we'll start with the warm breeze. And so we have all of these Versafine colours, they're all in stock and available. It's just so relaxing, just creating and stamping.
Definitely, definitely.
Become my happy space and what I started calling art on a card.
Love it.
So next year when we're allowed to have classes back in,
Yes, yes, yes.
I'll be holding some art on a card classes.
Wonderful. So everyone just needs to keep an eye out for them via your Facebook page or your website, and make sure they are informed when you're ready to go with all that good stuff.
Absolutely. Sign up to our newsletter so you keep up to date. It's going to be a lot of fun because I've been learning a lot.
Wonderful.
During this lockdown.
Yeah.
Okay, so we might add some paradise.
Gorgeous. It's looking good, Jen. We've got about 10 minutes to go, just so you know.
Thank you. No worries. So just making sure you don't want to go right over the top.
No,
You want to fill in your gaps. There we go. And there are two ways you can ink it up, just the way I'm doing it, and put the stamp on the ink. It's personal preference, really, so don't stress either way.
Teresa, we're so happy you found us and that we hope you're enjoying the sessions. So we're going all weekend, so keep watching. There's a lot of love for Raphael in the comments, Jen.
I'm not surprised. He's just such a cute little turtle.
Yes, he is definitely cute.
I did buy extra of him to make sure we had lots.
Awesome.
All right, and so we'll add a dark colour. So we might add the medieval blue, I think, with just a little one.
Carol says Raphael hasn't got a worry in the world, and she's spot on. He's just swimming in his turtle world, having fun.
There we go.
Yeah, that really makes the whole thing pop.
So then we'll keep with the medieval blue and we will stamp our quote. So again, we're not going to stamp the full quote on, we're just going to stamp parts of it.
Oh, lovely.
So I'm going to come off, just make sure we don't over ink. There we go. Come off the side just a touch.
Beautiful.
I'm going to ink. Coming from the top.
That's looking fantastic, Jen.
Thank you. And then we're going to do one just on the right hand side. I'm probably just going to come down. Oh, I keep over inking that, don't I? I'm going to come down a little bit. There we go.
Thank you. That is just beautiful.
Okay, so before we add our glitter, so the glitter is going to be our final step on the shell.
Yes.
We're going to
Yes.
paint him to make him stand out a little bit better. So just grabbing some pine ink. You can see I've used it quite a bit, and
You certainly
your
have.
water brush. Pick up some of the paint and then just add it on the lid with the water.
Great idea.
Because it's a water-based ink, it works really, really well.
And you definitely don't need a lot, Jen.
No, not at all. So we're just going to paint him.
Fabulous.
So it's a super, super easy technique and so effective and quick to create a card.
For sure. And I mean, even if we've been, some of us have been crafting for nearly 20, 25 years, it's lovely to be reminded of the simple things that we can do, with all our wonderful stash of supplies that we may have. Or if you're just starting out, you don't need a lot to make really stunning, beautiful projects.
Absolutely. As we all lose inspiration sometimes. It happens.
Yeah,
and
it certainly does.
Okay.
And sometimes, you've done so much, you just don't know sometimes, just go back to keep it simple and just, have fun, use your supplies, make pretty things, make beautiful things, and just make yourself happy. Seriously.
Exactly. Definite. So quick and easy, just with our water brush.
Definitely.
And is ready to go. So again, back to our quickie glue pen.
Yes.
I'm going to ink up or glitter up his shell.
And once again, a reminder to everybody, please don't click on any strange comments. Our team is working behind the scenes to eliminate them for you. So please don't click on it.
Okay.
Wow.
And our glitter. Where is our ocean? There it is.
And Kat's saying she loves this minimum effort with fantastic result. Absolutely, Kat, spot on.
That's what I was hoping to achieve. Sometimes we really want to make something pretty.
Yeah, for sure. And Debbie's saying fabulous design. I agree, Deb. It's absolutely spot on.
So again, just once it's done, adding it on to your card base,
Yes.
and you have a completed card.
Absolutely. Oh, Jen, that is absolutely fantastic and so gorgeous.
So there you go. There's our two quick and simple cards
Stunning.
using the pre-made card bases. So there's lots of them available.
Yeah. And maybe if you could take photos of your finished cards and pop them in the comments later today, Jen,
Sure.
that would be very much appreciated.
No worries.
Wonderful. So would you like to put that flyer on about the discount before I swap the screen over?
Yep. Sure.
Again, there you go, everybody. So it's 20%. Sorry, Jen, you can tell everyone, please.
Sorry. 20% off all of Fairy Hugs products up until midnight Sunday night.
Wonderful. All right, we're just going to give Jen a moment to swap over her screen and have a chat with us. Wasn't that fantastic? Raphael is so cute, but I'm a purple girl, as you can tell. So, purple's the way to my heart. And I just thought that was absolutely stunning. So Jen's going to just swap her camera over and then just give me a thumbs up and we'll have her back on screen. So how many of you are rushing to go and buy that glue pen, hey? All right, I think Jen's ready. So let's bring her back on. Jen, that was so gorgeous. There's a lot of love for Raphael and the fairy in the comments. So please go back and have a look.
Will do. Thank you, everybody. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's
It's so much
fantastic.
fun.
And I'm assuming, any questions, people can just message you, email you, or ask in the
Yeah,
comments or message you on Facebook, beg your pardon, message you on Facebook and you're happy to get back to them.
absolutely. We are all on board this afternoon, so I'll be back and forth, and the shop will be open for click and collect from 2 till 4 this afternoon.
Okay,
So
yes.
you can come on down if you are within however many kilometres
Yeah,
we're allowed now.
you know what? It's such a blur. I think it's 15 kilometers at the moment, but who knows? I don't know.
No idea.
Please check before you do anything. Anyway, I
Absolutely.
just wanted to thank you so much for that beautiful session. Lovely to learn, go back to basics for those of us who've been doing this for a while and just see how quickly we can make such effective designs, and whether it's a card or, as I said, any art project, and those stamps are just divine, and the backgrounds too.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Well, Jen, I'll catch up with you next time. So enjoy the rest of your day. And thank you again for a wonderful demo.
No worries. Bye, everybody.
Bye. So I hope you enjoyed that session, because I know I certainly did. And I can't wait to maybe own Raphael and have some fun with him. So please go to their website and check it all out. Any questions, pop them in the comments, please, and we'll get back to you. So there's another session for you. Glad you joined us. Thank you for being there. And I have loved bringing it to you. So this is me, Wendy Stewart, signing off for now.